Welcome to the weekly MindSweep number 172, What's on My Mind? Confidence. Parallel parking your confidence. Mastering the micro skills of self-trust. Confidence is hilarious. It lets you cold DM a stranger like you've known them since your sandbox days, and then slams the brakes on when you learn you're going to meet up with them at a cafe's parking, and it's 100% thread the needle parallel parking curbside spots. Cue the sweaty palms and the tiny dashboard gobbling, whispering, "Remember driver's ed? Me neither." That's exactly where I landed after sliding, quite smoothly I might add, into a dreamy prospect's Instagram DMs. We vibed, swapped relatable memes, and scheduled a downtown coffee chat. A week out, my mind was buzzing about the collaboration, a dopamine rush of ways we could work together, the people I wanted to connect them with. We were going to have the best time. 2 days before our connection, I researched the new-to-me location and found the dreaded words, street parking only. No parking lot. Parallel spots. Your parallel parking skills are going on stage. Just a long curb and a row of brunch growers perched at sidewalk tables. Every coffee sipper poised to judge my parallel parking. I can feel their eyes, and I'm silently cursing my driving instructor from 30 years ago who let me pass my driver's test with a less than gracious parallel parking job. On meeting day, I Googled parallel parking without crying. My heart was thumping louder than my turn signal. Winging it does not equal reckless. It's stacking micro skills. For creative entrepreneurs, a micro logistics detail like that can snowball faster than an email thread after somebody hits reply all with a quick thought. The jitters show up precisely because we care, and we have already stacked the micro skills to handle them. Nobody nails a perfect curbside the first time. You've practiced mirrors, depth perception, and the feel of your steering wheel. These are all tiny foundations now running on autopilot. Business confidence works the same way. Here's the preparation you forgot you did. Research, failed launches, late night brainstorming, all the ways you've built the foundation of being prepared. Repeated exposure, every elevator pitch, discovery call, and proposal. You are ready. Mindset reps, tiny reframes, moments of self-compassion, the "I'll figure it out" or "I've survived harder things" mantra. Together, those become your silent co-pilot when the curb looks too close for comfort. What's happening in your brain when you feel the curbside jitter? You spot the space and your amygdala says, "Danger, public humiliation possible." Your prefrontal cortex fires up in the parking plan, mirror, signal, reverse. And dopamine dangles the reward. Imagine that smooth park and confident stroll into the cafe. If you freeze, fear wins. But nudge the wheel and your brain drips a quick dopamine hit for taking action. Confidence compounds through action, feedback, and adjustment. Low confidence is just a brain waiting for data. Regardless of how many tries it took, you did it. Here are 5 lessons from the curb. Show up anyway. Confidence feels like vulnerability. Progress arrives in reverse. Use microfeedback. A gentle tap of the tires on the curb says, "Straighten up." A client's raised eyebrow says, "Explain that a bit more." Validate internally. Brunch spectators may judge, but your silent "nice job" lands faster and lasts longer. Scarcity is a myth. Spots and opportunities open when you're willing to circle once more. Know when to drive on. Real confidence sometimes means saying, "Not my spot, next block." A curbside confidence drill. Pick a small, slightly uncomfortable action, a cold DM, a curbside parking spot in a deserted area, scheduling that first meeting. Visualize the maneuver, traffic, spectators, your hands steady on the wheel. Execute even when your pulse spikes. The goal is reps, not perfection. Review the footage. What felt smoother than expected? Where did you overcorrect? Celebrate both the snug fit and the courage to pull out and try again. Parallel parking isn't just a driver's test flashback. It's a pop quiz in self-trust. Once you've inched into that space or pitched that bold idea, kill the engine, unclench your jaw, and notice how your nervous system downshifts. This is the sound of a fresh neural pavement curing under your tires. Give yourself a fist pump, grab that latte, and strut into the meeting like you own the sidewalk. You just parked your doubts and drove up your confidence, and it's really impressive. Every confident entrepreneur was once a shaky parallel parker. Though those first nerve-wracking taps against the curb are how you teach your brain the geometry of courage. Each tiny adjustment, back a hair, straighten, breathe, pours fresh concrete onto a neural highway that delivers your next big idea faster and smoother. Keep turning the wheel, trust the process, and soon you'll be sliding into challenges so effortlessly that the valet will be asking you for parallel parking tips. I have 2 questions for you this week. 1, how has external validation shaped your route so far, and what internal cues can you start trusting instead? And when was a time you chose to just cruise past the wrong opportunity, and what did it teach you about confidence? Reply and share with me.